My work is on solving the pest and weed problem for smallholder farmers. The smallholder farmers face poverty and food insecurity, and most of that is caused by pests, weeds, and low soil fertility. So we need to find a technology which could address all these problems and can increase the yield of the farmers. So they could produce food, not only food, but also milk, and improve their soil fertility. So that's the technology which I developed is called push-pull technology, and that was developed through understanding the chemical ecology and plant behavior, and helps now the society and farmer to increase the food production. The push-pull strategy, it controls the stem borers and the striga weed, improves the food production, but also the grass and legume, which are push and pull plant, produce enough fodder. Both are very high-class fodder, which we selected, and they help the farmers to improve their milk production. So that solves the food security problem, but also the legume which we use, it is a perennial legume, Desmodium. It adds nitrogen in the soil and also adds carbon, which is very, very important. And the stem borers are a complex of moths. In Africa, there are about 13 species. I work in eastern part of Africa. There are 4 species of stem borers. The moths, they lay their egg, and the larvae, they start feeding on the leaf, then they penetrate inside the stem and feed on the xylem and phloem tissues and kill the plant, sometime completely, sometime partially, and can cause 30 to 80% yield loss. Recently we found that plant could signal each other, and one was after egg laying. The plants, once the stem borer lays the egg, the plant could change the chemistry and start attracting the natural enemies to come and help. And we demonstrated that plant could even think ahead, and they know that these larvae are going to hatch and going to feed on the plant, and plant prepares itself by attracting the natural enemies. But also the same plant could also give signal to the neighboring plant that stem borer infestation has started, and that was very interesting. So we are working in that. We have published a couple of papers on that, but this we could use in a smallholder crop protection, developing crop protection strategies. But also we found that 2 different species of plant could also signal each other. And if eggs are laid on a grass, it could also signal the crop plant that infestation has started and prepare yourself. So these are very interesting findings which we are collecting and trying to utilize in developing crop protection strategies for Africa. The outcome of the work is we identified plants. It is done all through the plant chemistry. We identified the plants which could attract, and the plants which could repel the pest, and the plant which could control the weed through intercropping strategy, but also the plant which could improve the soil fertility. And these are the plants which we identified through our research, many years of research, and developed arrangement in the farmers field. We called it push-pull strategy, and the farmers plant those plants as intercrop, those plants with their main crop, and able to reduce the pest problem, increase the soil fertility, and are able to improve the yield by 3 to 4 times.